Good evening, friends, followers, channel members. Welcome to our second stream of the day. The Phoenix Bonanza is certainly upon us. Phoenix Frenzy. It's been all over YouTube and, of course, on Twitch as well. Well, this afternoon stream, what can I say about this afternoon stream? That was absolutely immense. I needed paracetamol after that. It was amazing, wasn't it? Oh, thank you so much for everybody who was here for the introduction to the Phoenix. This time, of course, we are going to take her out on VATSIM, and we are going to do a real ops flight as close as we can. Obviously, Phoenix, we're still using a Phoenix call sign tonight, so our Phoenix call sign on VATSIM is Fenix 320. We're going to go ahead and get on board, and of course we've got things like dispatches to please. We need to make sure we push back on time. Hopefully we won't have any delays. Air traffic control is available for us as well at the moment, so that's quite nice here in Manchester. It's also available over in Copenhagen. With a bit of luck, they'll still be there when we arrive, but if not, never mind. The main thing is that we get to showcase this aircraft in a sort of real ops environment. Couple of housekeeping things I need to do just before I start. I just want to nip inside the flight deck, and I want to check that I managed to fix my issue with the starter switch, which I had on stream this afternoon. Not a Phoenix problem, it was a hardware problem. Same thing happened to the fly-by-wire 320, the mode ignition switch, and I just forgot to set, because I'm using a slightly different configuration and I hadn't changed it, so I just need to check that that goes to ignition, and then yeah, that's fine. That's all good. Trying to start the engines with the ignition flipping in and out. I wasn't certain it was going to work this afternoon, but it did. And then the other thing I'm going to turn on the failures. Realistic failures, of course. We're not going to just command everything to go wrong tonight. We're going to just set the realistic failures and see what happens. And truth be told, probably absolutely nothing, because thousands of these aircraft fly every day and absolutely nothing goes wrong. So, thank you to everyone who's come on board. Once again, I would normally at this point welcome everyone into the chat, but my word, there's so many of you again. Thank you so much. I hope you're all excited for this as I am. So, let's go over to our tablet as we start setting up. The aircraft is cold and dark. Of course, wouldn't usually be cold and dark at this time. Let me go ahead and launch our Phoenix apps and import our things from SimBrief. So we have 55 minutes until we're expected to be pushing back off stand. That should be plenty of time, shouldn't it? Right, so if we come over to the METAR, we need to check this before we do anything else, see what's happening. Right, there is our ATIS. Let's go ahead and just make a note of things that we need on here. So this is live from VATSIM. This is VATSIM ATIS that is showing. If no VATSIM controllers are around, then of course you won't be able to see this, and you can just use the standard METAR. So QNH is 1013. There we go. And that is information India. That could have changed by the time I'm contacting ATC, but never mind. Right, so that's all done. Let's just check our flight routing today as well. View the map. There it is, straight out over the North Sea. One other thing I will check is what's happening in Copenhagen. So expect ILS approach, visual approach and request runway 22 left. Okay, yes. So basically we've got calm winds, sky condition broken, unavailable 10,000 feet, so I'm guessing that means cab okay. Lovely, so nice weather here, nice weather in Copenhagen, fantastic. Von McLean, have I calmed down yet? No mate, I'm still buzzing for this. What an aircraft. Right, ground services, let's call those into action. The GPU is already attached, as we could see right at the start. We don't have a jetway at this stand. In fact, where are we? We're at Manchester stand 4. Obviously that will be important when we contact ATC in a minute. Manchester stand 4. So let's go ahead forward stairs, and we can open the doors. Now, of course, the Fenix comes with its own ground services. So I could call the stairs from Swissport that you could see here, which are Microsoft Flight Simulator ground services, or I can use the Fenix ones. For now, I'm going to use the Fenix ones just till we get used to things. So let's go ahead and continue with our ground services. So we'll open that door. We'll open the back door as well. COVID, you know, we want lots of air flying through the cabin, keep things nice and clean. We can also go ahead and open all the other doors, and don't forget the stairs. After stairs, that's where we can load a little bit of catering, and the forward cargo door can come open. But yeah, I think that's all good. We don't need to connect the tug yet either, so we'll sort that out in a little while. Once we're up in cruise, I do apologise if I do miss any questions during the preliminary setup and things like that. Once we're in cruise, hopefully I'll be able to pay a little bit more attention to the chat. So my apologies for that now. But a big thank you to the mods who were there answering questions on my behalf. Big thank you to that for those. Right, so all of the external doors are open. To be fair, what we can do now, we've got the back stairs sorted, and because of the way Microsoft Flight Simulator is programmed, obviously the Fenix guys, they know that the back right door and the front left cargo door, we actually do have built-in services. So I can go ahead and call those. I'm using the Pushback helper app, and look, here we go. Call those into action. What I have done as well since this afternoon is the toolbar Pushback app. I have removed that from my community folder because the devs have worked out there is still a bit of an FPF. It takes a bit of an FPF hit, and there's some leakage and degradation over time. So I've removed that. We'll be using Pushback helper for the time being on this one. Right, so ground services can do their thing. Before we can start boarding, then of course we need the APU. Again, that's due to COVID. Normally we'd delay the APU start, but obviously not under the current circumstances. The doors are open. You may hear things sounding quite loud. This is obviously a normal airport environment. We've got other aircraft around, so if I just turn that out, I should be able to hear them. If I want a bit more peace and quiet, then I'll have to go and close the door. It might be even louder for the main through the cabin. For anyone who was on the stream a little earlier on as well, you'll know I'll be able to I can actually open the windows as well. So sorry, did I turn that up far too much? I also forgot about the backing music as well, so my apologies for that. I may have just blown your guys' speakers up. Never mind. Right, let's go to that overhead. Get the batteries on. So batteries are fine. Battery 1. Battery 2. Let's connect the external power. And we'll get the crew oxygen supply on. Ground control. CRV test. Don't forget our ideas. So just the normal flows that we go through at this point. We haven't refueled yet, so we'll leave the pumps off and seatbelt signs off as well. I'm also going to turn the packs off as well. as per our SOPs before we get that APU started. Now, interestingly enough, have a look at this. So when we start things up, there's a few faults come through. These normally work themselves out. It's just as the aircraft's loading up and starting up and things. So smoke detector fault. There you go. All that's gone. All sorted. Right, so we need to go ahead and do our APU test for the fire and engine 1, engine 2. All's good, let's start that APU. 1, 2, 3 seconds start time. We'll let that run and then we can get the APU bleed on. So now we're going to come over to our weights and balance, our mass and balance page. And everything we've got here is our load sheet from SimBrief. Now, we've got 158 people we're taking across to Copenhagen today. Cargo 2419. And then the fuel, our plug fuel is 6,613. Well, with the APU burning fuel and extra traffic on VATSIM tonight, we can throw a bit of extra fuel on there just in case. 7,007 tons seems a good bet. Shouldn't have any issues getting into Copenhagen weather-wise, so let's load 7 tons of fuel. There we go. Right, I think we're about ready to start boarding. I just need that APU bleed to be running and get the APU. There we go. So we'll just give that a minute. What I will do is check if we come down here to our AOC menu, see if we've got any of the messages. So we've not got the load sheet yet. We're going to get 2 load sheets for the first load sheet and then the final load sheet. We need to check for discrepancies as well between the two, because our planned number of passengers versus the actual number of passengers, of course, could be different. While I'm just waiting for a minute for that APU bleed to run, it's a good time for me to remind you that, remember, this is only a release candidate. This is not the final build, so there are still a few things that the devs are working on. It's very, very close. It is fantastic, but there are still a few things that the devs want to tweak before final release. And sadly, no, I do not know when the final release date shall be. Access those radios a bit easier if I move the armchair. Maybe we'll put that back down once we're in cruise and comfy. Okay, so we've got QNH is all set. We'll get the constraints on. Stop that chrono, that's been running now long enough. Let's get the APU bleed on, and then we can start loading the passengers. APU 1 and 2. Right, let's tell the flight crew they can make a start. We're going to set this to real time as well. So we should be departing at around 2000 Zulu hours. So real time boarding process is underway. 158 planned, 1 boarded. We can look at the passenger manifest as well if we wish. So Rosalind Darrell has an infant on her lap today. We were trying to work out what some of these codes meant earlier. So WC, I think, is wheelchair. Got any others? There's a key corporate on board as well today. So here's your passenger manifest, another one with Insta. Oh, look at this, we've got gold guest lists. So well, in that case, we better give them a good flight, hadn't we? You're all gold guest lists on this flight today. Right, so we can leave that to do its thing. We'll let that carry on. And now we will go ahead and continue setting up our setting up the box. Just need to turn on this ACAR system, CBDLC. It is available as well. It does work. Not sure if Manchester are accepting those. I don't think they are, so we'll not be connecting that to Manchester tonight. Keon, at the moment the Fenix 320 does not have any boarding sounds. Again, perhaps something they will be bringing out in due course. Something funny, do we have a setting for the IRS to align faster? Yes, I think I have seen that somewhere, but again, there are so many features on this aircraft, trying to remember where they all are. It is going to take a little bit of getting used to. Right, so we'll init data request, just let that come through. There we go. Fenix 320 is our call sign today, departing Manchester, arriving in Copenhagen. Flight time en route 1 hour 30. So we're still aligning at the moment and still refueling. That'll be in around 3 minutes. We'll come back and check that in a little bit. The aircraft status, CFM engines, valid AIRAC cycle. So now we'll do our init request, and hopefully the ACARS uplink will work. Aircraft's position, of course, invalid at the moment because we're still waiting for the their alignment. So I'm going to go ahead, hit that. Here it comes. So, Fox, November, X-ray 320. And now I need my flight plan. So let's go ahead to our pilot brief app. And let's import that in. There it is. So everything we need is on our EFB. So flight level 370 and minus 55 for the cruise temp. Cost index, what's that today? Cost index of 36. And we can automatically download the winds as well, which is nice. So let's do our wind request, and that should come through in a second. Ian McPherson, thank you so much for your very kind £5 super chat there, saying you've done a fantastic job showcasing this aircraft today, and I've learned a lot. Phoenix will be happy, will definitely be buying this. Ian, thank you so much, really do appreciate those kind words, and of course the donation as well. Thank you so much, very kind of you. Right, so there, that's the wind data been linked and all done. Let's move on to our flight plan. So our alignment in a minute. Oh, there it goes. Done. See it great as it just all comes in on the navigation display up there. That's brilliant. So we're departing Manchester, runway 23 right on the Sonics 1 Romeo, is it? Sonics 1 Romeo, yeah. And insert. We will be planning to arrive ILS 22 left in Copenhagen, and that is on the Tudlow to Fox. And Novias for that one. And a quick flick through, compare that to the charts. I'll show you the charts on the EFB as well in a moment. Remember, of course, you can have the EFB as an external tablet. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. So you can put your electronic flight bag on an external tablet, which would be great when you're flying, obviously, but not so good here in the stream because you can't see my external tablet. Which is why I brought the app up, so you guys can see see what I'm cross-referencing here. Yeah, so there we go. 3 miles from the Mike Charlie Tango, and then up to Zermatt, and the turn begins 8 miles from Mike Charlie Tango, and then Wallasey, and then Sonics with the constraints all keyed in as well. I would expect that to be exactly correct because, well, it's the Fenix. Let's clear the GPS primary. So good, that's all right. Onto the RadNav page. The Mike Charlie Tango has already been auto-tuned. The real aircraft has auto-tune, so that's on. Let's flick one of those on as well. Obi-Wan, yes, so the flypad, or EFB, this you can have set to an external device. So you just click that and set it to your local IP and call it up on your tablet. I've done it. It works. It's fantastic. So so yeah, it's the only reason I'm not using charts on here and then on there is just because, well, if you're flying without streaming, you can use the EFB on a tablet, but as I say, you guys can't see that. Right, so ILS frequencies keyed in, radios are auto-tuned. I'm going to go then and look over at our init B page. So for that, I'm going to come back to our weights and balance. What I can do, actually, hang on, should be able to, if we have had a message from dispatch. We're not at the load sheet in just yet. It may be far too early. It's over half an hour away. We've still got 36 minutes to go before we expect to push back. But I can use the information on the tablet. But we will get a dispatch release note. I'm sure of that. So let me just come and have a look. We have got. We can't use this because that's live. So for now, we will set our zero fuel weight at 58.9. And then we set sort of a standard zero fuel weight CFG. That will need amending though before we go anywhere. Trip wind doesn't need putting in because that's all been downloaded. Fuel planning, let the aircraft just calculate that. So 4.6 tons, and we've got 6.9 on there. The APU's burnt some off. And then we'll have a look at the fuel for the alternate, which is 1428. We'll round that up to be conservative, so 1.5 tons to get to the alternate. So someone's just asked, why am I only using VOR1? Well, they're both tuned to exactly the same. They're both auto-tuned. The VOR's for radios auto-tuned to the closest VOR. What I could do if I wanted, just for a little bit of situational awareness, because I know this area particularly well, I could pop in on VOR2. I could put in the Pole Hill VOR, which is just to the north of Manchester. So that's now tuned. There you go. So that's there as well, and the identifiers coming up. Also on the east coast, we're going to be passing by Otteringham. I could put that in. Is that still in service? I've not heard that or seen that in any charts for a long time. Any flight plans for a long time. Right, so yeah, that's all done, and we can just check. We've got an extra 28 minutes of flight time for holds and things like that. Our estimated takeoff weight then is looking to be 65.6 there. So we'll use that for our performance calculations in a moment. We're going to go ahead and do our secondary flight plan in a minute, but just for now, let's go ahead and look at doing our performance in the hope that all passengers get on board and none of this changes. So we can sync the load sheet, which is the preliminary. Well, that is only preliminary. We don't know if that's going to be absolutely concrete yet, so I'll not sync that. I'll do it manually. So runway 23 right. I'll go for flaps 1. We're not going to force toga. Anti-ice a bit off. Pack's a bit off. That takeoff weight we're expecting to be... Where's it gone? 56.6. Well, I tell you what, if we, sorry, 65.6. I tell you what, if we are conservative, then if we run a performance calculation for 66, then we should be fine then. So 66, and then the takeoff weight C of G. I'm going to have to come back here. Of course, this is live. I need the preliminary ones, don't I? I'm going to have to use them. Let me come back. So let me sync the preliminary load sheet. Oh right, so the preliminary load sheet is telling us from dispatch that it's going to be 66.3. Has that actually come through yet? And I received messages. I don't think it has, not on here. No, not yet. Keep an eye on it. As I say, we've still got over half an hour to go. However, the preliminary load sheet will just say we've requested it from the dispatchers. That's what it's giving us. We'll run a performance calculation now, but we will need to check this. So it's also telling me now QNH is 1014. Well, let's find out what Manchester rate is to say, which is 121975. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we've got any voice ATC tonight from Manchester. The text ATC is telling us QNH is indeed 1014, so that has changed ever so slightly. That's okay. All I need to do is remember to go and change these on the standby and on the FCU. I need to go and change it over here as well. So 1014, there's our live winds. And intersection data here at Manchester, it's normally calculated for a departure from Mike 1 as opposed to full length, unless you're really heavy. So Mike 1 will run the figures for that. So intersection data is all included in the EFB. We don't need to go through the charts. We can double check them, so if you wished, Mike is 2,567 meters, and let me check Manchester's chart, see what that says. So 2,567. They both match. That makes me happy. Okay, here we go. Nick asks, is the radio setup on the aircraft different when on VATSIM for it to work? No, shouldn't be. I've not had to do anything to get it to work, other than turn it on. If it's completely cold and dark with everything shut off, then you do need to remember to turn the radio on. Right, there we go. There's our speeds. V1 140, VR 140, V2 also 143. Let's go ahead and pop those in. And as I am doing this, Von McLean, wow, Von, thank you so much, mate, for your £5 super chat, so generous, saying good to see your stream earlier as much as I could. Thought I'd give a little support. Let me know if you need a hand, as spoken about. But I will. Thank you so much for that, and yeah, I will catch up with you as well on the Discord server. But really do appreciate that. Very kind of you, Von. Thank you so much. And 143 for V2. Transition altitude then here at Manchester is 5,000. And thrust reduction acceleration values 1,250, 1,250, going the engine out, acceleration also 1,250. What difference does a foot make? Probably not much, but we'll enter the correct values anyway. Flaps 1. And the flex was 64. That's not surprising, a decent high flex with a nice long runway. And we're not that heavy, only 65 Was it 65 tons our estimated takeoff weight? We'll be double checking it anyway before we go. Right, so secondary flight plan. Let's put in the engine out procedure. Now this is where I am still using SimSmart for this. So the engine out procedure for Manchester runway 23 right is standard 1800 feet, right turn to the Mersey holding point, and the inbound course is 061, right turns. So in order to set that up so that we can quickly put that put the aircraft on autopilot and it will fly that, we're going to use our secondary flight plan. So let's copy the active flight plan, and then what we'll do is just check the routing. We'll pull standard. So after the first point, we'll pop in. Oh, wrong one. Let's type that in. MERSI. It's the Mersey point. And we want to put a hold in there. That inbound course was 061. And right turns. From there then, we can put Manchester back as oh, we could put Manchester in if I type in the right ACO code as our new destination, and I can also set up an ILS 23 right arrival, no start, no veers, and that is now all set up. I can clear the discontinuity as well. So if we have a quick look up here, actually I know why we've got that. Let me just clear the ILS. If I just put a arrival in there, not the ILS, but let me just put runway 23 right in there. It should clear that. No start, no veers. Oh, I know what I've done. I think Mersey is spelt wrong in SimSmart. We've got the wrong Mersey in. So this Mersey, I thought we'd corrected this. This Mersey is a holding point in Germany. We don't want to hold in Germany if we've just lost an engine. That well, that would be bad. So let me clear that out and pop in the correct Mersey holding point. Let's try that, shall we? Inbound course 061. Right turns. That's better. I'm thinking that doesn't look right. If it doesn't look right, interrogate it, and then you'll work out why. There we go. So that is our engine out procedure. So if something went bang after V1 and we need to go and hold, or we've got an emergency and we just need to hold somewhere, we can activate the secondary flight plan. We're going to go to Mersey, and then we'll come back in and we'll set up for the ILS coming back in. Right, let's put that back in. And as soon as you come out of the secondary flight plan page to the main flight plan page, that secondary flight plan disappears, so you're not getting too confused with what you've got on the navigation display. So that's good, that's nice and clean. Right, how are we doing with our load? Oh, there we go, company message has come through. Right, load sheet. See what we've got. So, preliminary load sheet, we've got zero fuel weight of 58.9, takeoff weight of 65.3, rounded up. We've got passengers on board, and our zero fuel weight C of G is 31.2, so that's where we need to go in and change that now. There we go. Then once you've gone through that and you're happy with everything, prepared by John Wright, we can go ahead and accept. Bear in mind this was preliminary, so it said fuel in tanks there 6613. Well, we requested 7 tons, so that's still the preliminary. We still need to go ahead and change that if there are any difference. Frenard, yeah, I am using a GJet 1660. That's all I'm using. So how are we doing then with our boarding? Let's see. So we're nearly there. We're nearly done with the boarding. Fuel's all done and set up. So with that, let's go ahead, get those on. Seatbelt sign on before I forget. APU is running. We're done with the external power, so get rid of that. AirDog says, will I do a tutorial on that because you think I'll be lost? Yeah, no problem. There's going to be plenty of tutorials to come, but obviously we've only been given the aircraft to actually sort of stream and showcase today, so it's going to get time to get that sorted for you guys. We've just got rid of the GPU, so that can go away. Alright, so what I want to do now then is we're going to contact air traffic control. We'll contact ATC and check what our clearance is looking like. So we're expecting 23 right, Sonics 1 Romeo. Our initial climb for that is 5,000. Go and set the FCU in a minute. Okay, so frequency for Manchester ground is 12185. Pushback in around 20 minutes. If we're early, then great. But we need that final load sheet. We can't go anywhere until we've got the final load sheet.
Roger, straight push, Manager, Foxtrot 3, Romeo. 3, Papa. Shamrock is over the reflector.
Shamrock 935, taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Golf and Juliet.
Taxi on Mike 1 via Golf and Juliet, Shamrock G5.
Manchester ground, good evening, Fenix 320 type A320, stand for requesting IFR clearances filed to Copenhagen, and we have information Juliet.
Fenix A320, I don't have a flight plan for you. Are you able to file on just now?
Roger, stand by, Fenix 320. Right, why is that not filed? Let's have a quick look.
Shuttle 3 Papa, are you able to hold your pushback just a moment while I get traffic out behind you?
FM will hold position shortly.
Shuttle 3 Papa, thank you.
Right, let's file that. See if that's worked.
Very good evening, UV3 for Quebec Romeo. My fake 319, information Juliet 1014, stand number 9, requesting clearance to channel ship, please.
UV3 for Quebec Romeo cleared, Channel Shake, Sonic 1 Romeo departure squawk 7704.
Okay, we're cleared to channel shake on the Sonic 1 Romeo departure 23 right.
Okay, that should be filed. Let's contact him again when he's finished with this other aircraft.
UV3 for Quebec Romeo squawk 7707.
Squawk
And ground Fenix 320, requesting again the IFR clearance to Copenhagen. Hopefully she has our flight plan now.
Shamrock 935, contact Manchester 18.65, goodbye.
165, goodbye.
Have we got an echoing V pilot? No, that's not normal. Not quite sure why it's doing that, to be honest with you.
Fenix A320 cleared Copenhagen, select 1 Romeo departure squawk 0470.
Clear Sonics 1 Romeo Squawk 0470, Fenix 320.
Fenix A320 correct.
Not 100% sure how we go about solving that issue, I'll be honest.
Assistant ground, Phoenix 666, stand, he's ready for pushback.
Phoenix 666, standby, controller change in progress.
Have we got another Phoenix with us? Who's flying Phoenix 666? That's amazing. Right, controller change in progress, so we'll not bother them too much. I think boarding should now be complete. Indeed it is. So we'll get all the doors closed, and I think everything's going to get a little bit quieter once we've done that. So all that's done. Let's get the doors closed. Ewald, you Felix 666 at stand 10. Amazing. Oh, that's much quieter, isn't it? much quieter. Right, all doors are closed. Right, final load sheet. Let's check a few things. So, zero fuel weight is now 58.8. Takeoff weight looks to be 65.5, so we'll just amend that.
Manchester ground, easy 67, ready to check.
Zero fuel weight, G 31.
Manchester ground, lead 74, Charlie Echo, ready for taxi.
And the fuel in the tanks is 6960.
All stations, control change in progress. All stations, control change in progress.
So now we need to come over back to our flight bag. Back to the takeoff performance.
DC-75 Charlie Echo, taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 2 right, fly Golf Nigeria.
And we can sync now the final load sheet. I could go in obviously and just copy the numbers across, but if you're doing it on a tablet then you can do it that way. As I'm not doing it on an external tablet, I'm just going to hit the sync load sheet and we're going to run that calculation again.
Good evening, easy 11 Tango Bravo, stand 12, QH1014, request push to start.
140, 140, 143. Flex 64. Flex 65.
What stand are you on? Should be easy 11 Tango Bravo, stand 12,
Right, we've now got the final load sheet. All passengers are on board.
Easy 11 Tango Bravo.
Doors are closed. Do some final checks and then I'll start running some checklists. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm just going to turn off the VATSIM ATC for a little while. Okay, so this is your first time. If you weren't here this afternoon, this is the first time seeing the Navigraph integration here on the Phoenix. We're just going to import our route. There we go. That's all done. Grab some Manchester ground charts. So there we are. We are parked at stand. Is it stand 40? No, stand 4. Was parked at stand 4. It's alright. For a moment then I thought I was at 41. I'm not. Stand 4. Spatial awareness has just gone out the window. So stand 4. We're going to push back, presumably facing south. Then we'll get something like Lima Papa Kilo to Mike 1. If I go as well to the other chart, the airport chart, it shows your aircraft display as well, which is handy if you're unfamiliar with the airport. So I'm going to leave this on this display for the time being. Right, so before start, checklist to the line. Cockpit prep is completed. Our signs are on and auto. It is. Oh, we did need to check that. Have we got 3 nav greens? We have got 3 nav greens. Fuel quantity is 6940 kilograms balanced. FNGS is set. And altimeter is 1014. Finally, one thing I'm going to do before we go any further, I'm going to go to the configuration, random failures, and we're now going to set this up to be realistic and have minor on there. It's too early in the day yet to put all of them and get the get engine failures and things like that. So we'll leave it to minor for now, and engine failure rate failure rate as realistic. Okay, good shout. Let's have a look. Do we have a tug with us to do? We do have a tug. So we're going to contact ATC and ask if we can begin our pushback procedure. So I'm just going to take note of a couple of frequencies now. We've got ground 12185 and the tower's 11862.
Roger. EZ 11 Tango Bravo, request taxi. EZ 11 Tango Bravo, taxi all the way Mike 1, runway 23 right, flight Papa Kilo and Juliet. UAE 471, hello.
Yeah, stand by, EZ 11 Tango Bravo, taxi holding point right 1, runway 23 right, flight Kilo and Juliet.
Taxi Mike 1, Papa Kilo Juliet, EZ 11 Tango Bravo.
I think we've also got a departure frequency online, which is 1137. No, it isn't. It's 1337.
Alpaca 117 X-ray, taxi stand 28 via Delta November Charlie. Taxi stand 28 via Delta November Charlie. Alpaca 123, thanks. Bye-bye.
Manchester ground, Fenix 320, ready to push and go, stand 4.
EK 999, hello.
Last station calling, stand by, Phoenix 320, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, thank you, Fenix 320. Right, we've been given our clearance, we've got the beacon light on. Transponder to standby.
Phoenix 6666 ready for taxi.
Reset the timer.
66 standby.
Acupressure's in the green. Connect the tug. Notable steering is disconnected. And we're ready to go.
All stations wanting a clearance, please contact Manchester Delivery on
Parking brakes released.
C 121.7.
Back we go. Starting engine
Osprey
number
278,
1.
continue taxi now, runway 23 right, holding point Mike 1, 5 Papa, Kilo and Juliet.
Osprey 278, please take instructions again.
Holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right, 5 Papa, Kilo and Juliet.
EK 999.
Christian, just double checked. We're not on both frequencies. No, we've only got COM1 working. COM2's turned off, so I've no idea why we're getting a bit of feedback. So I can only apologise for that. Not quite sure why that's happening.
ED 492, stand 25, ready for push start.
EV 492, stand 25, stand by, call you back very shortly.
Roger, ED 492.
Starting engine 2.
Shuttle 3 Papa taxi, please.
Shuttle 3 Papa, taxi straight ahead, hold short Kilo.
Straight ahead, short Kilo, short 3. Runway 23 Victor, press push.
Logan to Charlie Victor, push and start approved.
Push transport from to Charlie Victor.
Osprey 278, cancel last instructions, hold taxi Kilo, hold Kilo 2.
Taxi Kilo, hold Kilo 2, Osprey 278.
Mr. Tug Driver, I need to go back further than that, mate. That's no good. Come back. Okay. Tell you what. Let me try the Phoenix pushback instead. Tug's unavailable. Tug's connected? Tug's unavailable? Which is it? That's no good. Can I use reverse thrust?
Sorry, can you just check you are at Manchester, because I can't see you.
Well, that's weird.
EK 999, say that again, please.
Okay, Kilo 999, I see you do not have a flight plan filed. If you could just check and refile.
We might be coming back. Hang on.
EK 9999.
Oh, no, he doesn't want to help us. Well, that's annoying.
Okay, Kilo 999, negative, no flight plan showing you need to contact Manchester delivery for your clearance. Spray break, EC11 at Tango Bravo, contact the tower, 1 minute decimal 625.
How strange.
Tower, 1 minute decimal 65, EC11 taxi.
EK 999, thank you so much.
Shamrock 070, taxi Papa, Kilo, hold Kilo 2.
Let me see if we can get him back with the pushback helper.
Shamrock 070.
Engines have started anyway, so at least we can move under our own steam. But no, he doesn't want to move. Right. Now Manchester ground, Fenix 320. Apologies, we're having problems with our pushback. Are we okay to taxi from our present position?
Fenix 320, yeah, that's not a problem. If you just turn right and hold short the company aircraft in front.
Wilco, just give us 30 seconds, run some checks. Thanks, Fenix 320. Right, so after start checklist, let's do our flow. So engine mode selector is normal, APU bleeding cam off, APU master off, anti-ice isn't required, spoilers, rudder, flaps, and we'll set the CG, which is 29.2.
It's a bit chaotic, it's only just taken over and it's incredibly busy.
No need to apologise on our behalf whilst we're sorting things out here.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, we'll do a flight control check. Can't go anywhere at the moment due to the traffic, so now's a good time to Do those flight control checks. We've done full left, full right. Let's go full up, full down, neutral, full right on the rudder, full left on the rudder, and
EK
neutral.
9999, hello, Tower Manchester.
Okay, so there is our company aircraft.
Still no flight plan showing, plus you need a contact delivery on 121.7.
So we'll make the turn and hold there. Have to start checklist then. So anti-ice is off. Our ecom status is checked. Pitch trim is 29.2 and rudder trim is 0. So just to help with that turn, I just used engine number 1 rather than trying to get full power on both engines to get us moving.
Any updates on when you can push back 492?
Oh, easy 492, sorry, I completely forgot about you. Yeah, your pushing site is approved.
Thank you, pushing that 492.
Right, so whilst we're here then, let's do a couple more checks. We'll do our PEDS check. No change to performance. QNH is 1014. Engine out procedure is standard. And 1500 feet a right hand turn to the Mersey holding point. Departure is Sonics 1 Romeo and our initial climb is 5,000. Lauren, I've not got the tax lights on at the moment because we're not actually going anywhere. We're stationary. All right, I did just spin the aircraft around, but when you're stationary, it's because we just turn the taxi lights off. So we're just gonna sit here and wait our taxi clearance. Pushed back early anyway, so ops will be happy. Unfortunately, we're not going anywhere for a while. Do you want a little bit more volume? Let me see what I can do with that. Let me know if the ATC then becomes too loud.
Mike 1, runway 23 right, fire Juliet.
Mike 1 by Juliet over 27 Victor.
Shuttle 3 Papa, you can follow the aircraft in front, hold a point Mike 1, runway 23 right.
Roger, follow this 146 to Mike 1, shuttle 3 Papa.
Osprey 278, taxi hold point Mike 1, runway 23 right, fire Juliet.
20 point Mike 1, 23 right, fire Juliet, Osprey 278.
And Shanix 070, you can taxi stand 50 via Kilo Juliet and Golf.
Stand 50 via Kilo Juliet and Golf for Shamrock 070.
It's like one massive conga line.
I was just trying to find those halogen lights for you. 1 second. I bet they're in the. I bet they're down here in the McDo menu.
Scandinavian 355, stand 6, ready for the push and start.
Scandinavian 355 Manchester ground. Do you think you'll be able to do the push without hitting that over 320?
We'll just wait.
Scandinavian 355, yeah, they should be on the move shortly.
Roger.
There you go. Some halogen lights for you. So guys, 918 viewers, thank you so much for tuning in this evening.
Manchester ground, hello, easy for Romeo.
It's very busy at Manchester, we're not going anywhere. We said we were doing real ops, this is exactly what it is. Stuck in traffic. Hope everyone's having a good evening anyway.
ET4 Romeo Echo, there's going to be a short delay on your push due to traffic. We'll give you a call back in the next 2 or 3 minutes.
Roger, we'll be waiting for a minute. And ground easy for America, can we just expect a direction to be facing?
I think that Scandinavian was going to be pushing as well. Can we...
You can expect to turn nose right, so be northeast.
I'm just going to inch forward. I think he was going to wait anyway,
right,
wasn't he?
Easy for America, thank you very
So,
much.
we'll just stay here. So, just as in the real world now, the cabin crew and
Speedbird 259, ready for station push.
the passengers will all be sat there thinking,
Speedbird
why aren't we moving?
259, there's going to be a short delay of 2 to 3 minutes due to traffic. We will try and get you on the move soon.
Roger.
Easy 492, ready for taxi.
well, whilst we're sat here, we'll run the next checklist. So, flight controls have been checked, departure brief is confirmed.
Papa, hold Papa free.
Flap setting is config 1. FMA takeoff data 140 blue, 143 magenta, climbing up blue, 1FD2, 5000
Match
blue.
ground easy
And
67.
flex
ready
is
to start.
65.
67 standby, Logan 2 Charlie Victor, contact the tower 121 decimal.
Hey Gandhi, hey
decimal
mate,
118
how you doing?
625.
Thank you so much for, wow, such a generous donation from you as well there, Gandhi. Thank you so much for your £10 super chat. Saying, looking forward to this flight. Really appreciate your time bringing us quality streams again. I've got myself a decent bottle of wine to watch along. Hope I've had a great weekend. Oh, thanks so much, Gandhi. Really, really kind of you. And a bottle of wine sounds like a great shout myself when we've landed.
Slow runway 9068, stand 63, pushing start.
Who's just said shut down engine 2?
Sorry, last station call, you call Sonali?
Runway 9068.
Sunwing 9068, Manchester ground. There's going to be a short delay due to traffic.
Couple
We'll get you on the move shortly.
this is another reason why we loaded extra fuel. A couple of weekends ago, I don't know if anyone watched, is it Airliners Live that does the Manchester live streams?
Ground, Phoenix 666, are we able to taxi? Phoenix 666,
Just bear with
taxi
me
for the
one
Mike 1,
second.
runway 23 right, via Lima,
Need to see
Papa,
maybe
Kilo
coming in.
and Juliet. Taxi
to holding point Mike 1 to runway 23 right via Lima, Papa, Kilo and Juliet, Phoenix 666.
I'm expecting that's going to be the same for me. Lima, Papa, Kilo and Juliet.
EC492, continue to taxi now, Mike 1, 23 right, via Papa, Kilo and Juliet.
Mike 1 by Papa Kilo and Juliet, TT 492.
There's our taxi route.
Ground, good evening, Easy 1166, stand 48, request push and start.
Easy 1166, Manchester Tower, short delay for the push.
Right, I think
I'll
we
call
have
you back
missed the
shortly.
sunset departure, haven't we?
Oh, no worries, we'll wait 116.
Scandinavian 355, once the aircraft behind is clear, stand 6, I believe that is, push and start with.
Let's clear of the aircraft, clear to push and start, Scandinavian 355.
And ground Phoenix 320, we're ready to taxi.
For Mike 1, 23 right, via Papa, Kilo and Juliet.
Phoenix 320, we're ready for taxi.
Phoenix 320, you can follow the company traffic in front, Mike 1, 23 right, via Papa, Kilo and Juliet.
Follow company traffic, Papa, Kilo, Juliet, hold Mike 1. Thanks, Phoenix 320. Right, let's go. I find this aircraft needs some oomph from the engines before we actually go anywhere. Right, ped check's been done. Before takeoff checklist line's been done. Let's concentrate on our taxi. Hey Willie, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here.
Easy 492, you can contact the tower now, 118.625.
Tower 118.625, the 492.
So we can just keep that in our view there as we taxi along.
Easy 67, request push and start.
Easy 67 Manchester Ground, hello, short delay for the pushes at the moment, I will call you back soon.
Okay.
So Sergio, no, I don't think this is going to be in the marketplace, and it's certainly not going to be on the Xbox. HD, good evening, mate. We're already taxiing. Hey, we should have been taxiing about 20 minutes ago. We've been stuck in traffic. ATC delay. Not my fault. In fact, we've been stuck in traffic
Fenix 666, contact the tower
that
now,
long.
118.625.
We've done the PEDs. We've done the before takeoff checklists.
Good evening, Fenix 666.
Let's continue all the way down. There does look to be a lot of traffic down here, doesn't there? Look at that! Wow! Virtual pilot, taxi light's on. We've got the halogen taxi light on, so it's not quite as bright as the LED look. There it is. Mark, you've run out of popcorn.
Manchester Ground, easy 34 Quebec Romeo. Is it okay if you could change our final cruise from 330 to 370?
EC34 Quebec Romeo, so what was it you wanted? 370?
Yeah, it's 370, easy 34 Quebec Romeo.
Easy 34 Quebec Romeo, that is done for you.
Thanks so much. And if we're looking to push the next 5 minutes, are we expecting delay as well?
A firm, I've got a couple in front of you to push, and I've got a few at the holding points. Yeah, about 5 minutes delay.
Roger, thanks so much. Easy 34 Quebec Romeo.
Fenix 320, so you can contact our now 118.625.
Over to tower 18625. Thanks so much for doing a great job, Fenix 320. Good night.
Manchester Ground, good evening.
No great rush to contact them. We're, what are we? 1, 2, 3 departing ahead of us.
Bravo Victor X-ray 278, the surface winds 260 degrees 6 knots, runway 23 right, clear takeoff.
Runway 23, clear takeoff, Oscar 278.
Shuttle 3, Papa contact London 133.7, goodbye.
There's our departure frequency, so we'll get that on the standby in a second.
Easy 492, via Mike 1, line up 23 right behind the departing aircraft. Line up 23 right behind via Mike 1, easy 492.
And Tower Fenix 320 is on frequency.
So station calling for course only?
Fenix 320.
Fenix 320, thank you. If the company traffic ahead of you is clear, can you taxi down to Juliet 1? I might better get you out a bit quicker.
We'll head down to Juliet 1, thanks, Fenix 320.
Osprey 278, contact London there, 133.7, goodbye.
133.7,
Although,
goodbye.
am I going to be able to get past? Maybe not. Maybe not.
Manchester Tower, Fenix 666 at Mike 1.
Fenix 666, roger.
And Tower Fenix 320, we can't pass the company in front. Do you want us to hold and wait for Mike 1?
Yeah, that's fine. Break break, easy, 492, the surface wind's 260 degrees 6 knots, runway 23 right, clear takeoff.
Good takeoff, 20 right, TG 492.
Fenix 666 behind the departing EasyJet. Via Mike 1, line up 23 right behind.
Line up 22 right after the EasyJet's Fenix 666.
Osprey 278 London, please 132.7.
Let's double check the chart here as I do this to see. There's only the one holding point. I didn't know if there was a Cat 1 and a Cat 2-3 holding point, but no, just the one for Mike 1, which is why we obviously couldn't get past.
Easy 492, contact London Control 133.7.
123.7 for easy, 492.
Will you know this is Mike 1? We couldn't get down as far. We couldn't pass them. What we got coming in? Can we see anything coming in? I can't actually see any arrivals looking at that.
Phoenix 666. Surface winds 260 degrees at 6 knots. Runway 23 right, clear takeoff.
22 right, clear for takeoff. Phoenix 666.
Phoenix 320 behind the departing company traffic via
Mike 1?
Mike 1, line up 23 right, behind.
Behind the departing company traffic, line up and wait for runway 23 right, behind. For takeoff checklist, cabin secured, engine motor selector is normal, TCAS, TARA, packs are off, anti-ice not required.
Scandinavian 355 holding short, Mike 1.
Scandinavian 355 tower, roger. Phoenix 320, surface winds 260 degrees 6 knots, runway 23 right, clear takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 23 right, Phoenix 320.
Phoenix 666, contact London now 133.7.
133.7 for Phoenix 666, good afternoon.
Alright, we've got our clearance, we've done all our checks. Engine 2 is critical.
Scandinavian 355, behind the departing
It's our
Phoenix
systems
A320
page.
via Mike 1, line up 23 right,
Pack 1 and
behind.
2, that's fine. Not used to seeing that. Here we go. Takeoff. Start the chrono. Turn your speakers down, guys.
Good evening, Manchester Tower, JBM 614, clear for the ILS 23 right.
JBM 614, Manchester Tower, hello, reduce minimum safe approach speed, there's going to be 2 departing ahead of you.
Good message, please, sorry.
Reduce minimum safe approach speed.
Reducing minimum safe approach speed.
Scandinavian 355, be ready immediate, there's traffic 5 miles.
Good job, I'm
David 355, surface 260 degrees 6 knots, runway 23 right, clear to immediate takeoff.
23 right, clear to takeoff, Scandinavian Fenix.
Fenix 320, contact London 133.7.
133.7, thanks Phoenix. 320, good night.
105.
Heading 105, car looks fine, Tango.
Cargo Lux 48 Tango, report the heading to East Midlands on 134.175.
So, 134, 175, car looks fine, Tango.
Easy 52 Alpha Kilo, contact tower 118.625, goodbye.
To tower 11862, goodbye, easy 52 Alpha Kilo.
London Control, Phoenix 320, passing 3000 for 5000, Sonics 1 Romeo.
Roger, break, Thomas Cook 29 Mike Echo, turn right, heading 095.
It's a lunch bunch, hello, Tango looks fine, Tango A320 Neo, passing Bravo 17580 inbound and we'd like...
Roger, you're still with London.
London, hello, easy 367 Yankee, level 380, inbound Ember.
Easy 367 Yankee, roger. Osprey 278, climb flight level 370.
So at the moment I'm just listening out for ATC. We're levelling off now,
Easy
5000.
11 Tango Bravo, resume your own navigation direct Halster.
Own navigation direct Halster, easy 11 Tango Bravo.
Scandinavian 355, passing 3000 feet for 5000.
Scandinavian 355, hello, climb now, flight level 190.
Climbing 190, Scandinavian 355.
Right, 98 kilos out for taxi.
Ryanair 98 kilo Delta.
Performance is holding out
Alpha
really
1.
well considering how much traffic we've got injected from VATSIM as well.
Thomas Cook 29 Mike Echo, turn right, heading 205. Cleared ILS approach, runway 23 right. Thomas Cook 29 Mike Echo, turn right, heading 205. Cleared ILS approach, runway 23 right. Phoenix 320, climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Phoenix 320.
Ryanair 448 Alpha, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, Ryanair 448 Alpha.
Shuttle 3 Papa, contact London 132.6.
First climb, open climb 190, blue.
326, shuttle 3 Papa, thanks, bye.
Shuttle 193, Mike Kilo, London Shuttle, very good evening. Flight level 130, 7 miles from Beaver.
Roger, break, Phoenix 666, contact London 132.6.
132.6, Phoenix 66.
Easy 890 Golf, fly heading 320 degrees, descend flight level 120.
Flight level 120, flight heading 320 degrees, easy 890 Golf.
Osprey 278, resume own navigation, direct Lanzo.
Direct Lanzo, Osprey 296.
So just monitoring their aircraft performance at the moment, guys. Listening to ATC as well. It's very busy airspace, very realistic.
Hello, climb flight level
It's awesome to have, so apologies if I'm not
380,
narrating too much on stream at the minute.
Ryanair 22, push and start approved, QNH 1014.
Yeah, start with Phoenix 1014, Ryanair.
Thomas Cook 29 Mike Echo, thanks, contact Manchester Tower 118.625. Yeah. Good night. Legend 6 Yankee, London, roger.
So just passing
Ryanair 448 Alpha, descend
flight level 90.
Vectoring to the ILS, runway 27.
And HD made a comment I saw in the chat,
Ryanair 448
as much as I can concentrate on the chat at the moment.
Expect vectors to the ILS, runway 27.
Have to pull through that 10 degrees. That's something which, in the 320 Neo, feels much, much easier. In this aircraft, you really need to keep that back pressure on the side stick in order to, as HD says, push through that that 10 degrees of pitch. I feel as though I'm holding it and it's not wanting to continue, so you need to put a little bit more back pressure on the side stick in order to go.
Scandinavian 355, contact London 132.6, goodbye.
132.6, bye.
Easy 492, expect vectoring for the ILS runway 26, when ready descend flight level 80.
So we've just levelled off as we start to accelerate away.
Easy 492, expect vectoring for the ILS runway 26, when ready descend flight level 80.
Expect vectoring for ILS 76, we're ready to descend 0, easy 492.
Easy 627, London.
We've got ice knock detected, so we can turn those off.
London Control, good evening, Ryanair 2420 with you at flight level 330 to 350.
Ryanair 2420.
That's 10,000 feet.
London,
Turn seatbelt signs
flight
off as
level
well.
350.
Climb to flight level 350, Ryanair 2420.
London, correction allowed. 731 is back up to 2.
LL 731, hello. Tripod 1 Charlie arrival for Liverpool, descend flight level 200.
200
A little bit of turbulence as well, just rocked through there. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Easy 627, London Control. Phoenix 320, climb flight level 370.
Flight level 370, Phoenix 320. That was bad comms. Flight level 370, Blue. I need to get out of that habit of just saying the altitude we're being cleared to and forgetting to say climb or descend to the altitude.
Alpha 1, line up, runway 27.
Line up 27, Ryanair 9, 8 Kilo Delta.
Ryanair 448 Alpha, fly heading 090 degrees.
Flight heading 090 degrees, and we have information Bravo on the QNH 1014, Ryanair 448 Alpha.
Thank you. Break easy 89 Zulu Golf, turn left heading 270 degrees.
Left heading 270 degrees.
Easy 627, are you on this frequency?
Tell you what I didn't turn on. I didn't turn on the ground, the terrain radar.
Roger, the initial climb is 5,000.
Does work.
Climb now, flight level 220.
But not at 15,000 feet.
Ryanair 22, taxi holding point Alpha 1.
Taxi holding point Alpha 1, fly.
Hello, easy 4 Romeo Echo 5,000 feet.
Easy 4 Romeo Echo, London, hello, climb now, flight level 90.
Level 90, easy 4 Romeo Echo. London Control, good evening, easy 72 Victor Victor is inbound.
So I'm just catching up on the chat with regards to
Victor Victor, hello, Amrel 1
the 10 degree mark and the disturbed air of the tail. I think it's amazing that the Phoenix guys have gone to that level of detail, because you can feel it. You can feel the aircraft not struggle, but you can feel how you need to just put a bit more side stickers, as I was saying a little bit earlier on.
Ryanair 448 Alpha, descend to altitude 2,500 feet, QNH 1014.
Oh, and should we set cost index 0? I'm not on EasyJet ops.
Easy 627, route
go on then.
direct, Sitku.
Right, we're about to shoot up.
Direct, Sitku.
62, easy 67.
There we go. I wonder how many other airlines set their cost index to 0 when climbing.
Easy 492, fly heading 310 degrees, descend flight level 50.
Fly heading 210, descend flight level 50, easy 492.
Shuttle 93 Mike Kilo, Mersey 3 Bravo arrival. Shuttle 93 Mike Kilo, Mersey 3 Bravo arrival.
Mersey 3 Bravo, Shuttle 93 Mike Kilo.
Was anyone here on the stream when we were going down to Stansted? That's my most favourite ATC moment.
Yes, they are clear to 1 level above you.
so that's just the nature of a busy TMA.
Roger, it's for me, I just wanted to check.
Maxim, that's a good shout.
Roger, 9 Kilo Delta.
Instead of the init page, we should have set it on the perf page. There we go. So if I go back, set that to the initial cost index of, was it 18?
London. Control Emirates 10, with you 5,000.
Emirates 10, roger. You should be with London on 132.6.
No, cost index original was 36,
Okay,
so let me just try that.
132.6, Emirates 110.
Easy 4 Romeo Echo, climb flight level 190.
So if we set that to 36, just watch the speed
Easy
shoot up a little bit. Now if we go to the perf and set that to 0 for the climb, there you go.
Easy 89 Zulu Golf, descend flight level 60.
There's so many EasyJets on the frequency tonight, my ears keep picking it up.
98 Kilo Delta,
And I have to realise, no, that's not me.
Or less.
250 less, 9 Kilo Delta.
Easy 627, speed 280 knots or greater.
280 knots or greater, easy 627.
Do you know what? I've just remembered something. Bear with me.
Easy 1166, welcome to the beach. Climb now, flight level 110.
There you go, you can turn the cabin lights off.
Thank you very much, 110. Flight level 110, 8166.
Allow 731, descend flight level 100.
100 allow 731.
Ryanair 22, surface wind variable 2 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff for runway 27 for Ryanair.
Easy 4 Romeo Echo, route direct Kidley.
Direct to Kidley, easy for Romeo.
That is such a hum, isn't it? The noise of those engines.
Easy 492, turn right, heading 075.
Well, you're right, they should have been off for takeoff, quite right. Also off for landing as well, I'm sure many of you guys know why. There's my Friday night quiz question for the stream. Those new to the channel tonight will have no idea that Friday night quiz questions are basically every night of the week. That's because HD has no idea what day it is.
Easy 89 Zulu Golf, turn right, heading 360 degrees.
Turn right, heading 360 degrees, easy 89 Zulu Golf.
Easy 89, correction, Ryanair 98 Kilo Delta, climb flight level 200.
Level 200, 9 Kilo Delta.
Shuttle 93 Mike Kilo, to descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, response for 83 Mike Kilo.
London Control, good evening, easy 34 correct Romeo, passing 4.3 up to 5 times 1 Romeo.
Easy 34 Quebec Romeo, tally ho, hello, climb now, flight level 190.
Flight level 190, easy 34 correct Romeo, thanks.
Ryanair 448 Alpha, sun right, heading 180 degrees, descend to altitude 2,000 feet.
Right, turning 180 degrees, descend 2,000 feet. Ryanair 448 Alpha.
Easy 1166, climb flight level 180.
Up to flight level 180, easy 1166.
London Control, easy.
Sarcatech fixed that for you. Oh my word, look at the moon.
Flight level 3,
Isn't it that blood moon eclipse tonight?
Inbound to NoCam.
Easy 71 Victor Lima, roger. Break, easy 492, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1012.
70,000, QNH 1012.
Someone just run outside quickly and see if it looks like that.
Kilo Delta, speed 280 knots.
280, 190 Kilo Delta.
Easy 492, turn left, heading 330 degrees.
Left,
It may just be red because it's near the horizon.
And then Ryanair
068, altitude 5,000 feet, same bow, wind Romeo.
Roger, break, Ryanair 4.
TJ, the ETP does display on navigation display, yes?
Cleared ILS approach, runway 27.
Right, turning 240 degrees, clear for the ILS approach T7, Ryanair 448 Alpha.
Sunwing 9068, climb now, flight level 190.
Time now is a 190, sunwing 9068.
Easy 89 Zulu Golf, descend to altitude 2,500 feet, QNH 1014.
If you guys weren't here this afternoon either, now we're happily climbing up.
Ryanair 22, climb now, flight level 70.
I'll just put a low level light on.
70 FYI next.
We've now got somewhere to eat our dinner.
Delta, climb flight level 220.
There you go.
Level 220, runway 98 to Delta.
Love that.
Easy 492, turn left heading 230 degrees, cleared ILS, runway 26.
West 20, cleared ILS, 26, easy 492.
Easy 4 Romeo Echo, speed 280 knots or greater.
280 greater, easy 4
Easy 890 Zulu Golf, turn right heading 090 degrees.
Right heading 090 degrees, easy 890 Zulu Golf.
HD, are you complaining about the
Easy
floodlights again?
1166, speed
Hey, I put it on dim.
280,
I could have gone the whole
climb
hog
flight level
and turned it up
190.
all the way.
Speed 280 or less and up to flight level 190 if you want.
They, of course, will be off for landing.
Fully established.
Even Von McLean says, you and your lights. Again.
448 thank you, runway 27, wind variable, 2 knots, clear to land.
Clear land 27, run F448 Alpha.
Shuttle 93 Mike Kilo, your cleared level was flight level 80. Anyway, descend.
Sorry, we've had to time on the way to, my apologies.
Shuttle 93 Mike Kilo, no worries, descend flight level 60.
Descend 60 on shuttle 93 Mike.
Ryanair 22 expedite climb, flight level 80.
So the flight time today was about 1.5 hours, wasn't it? Plenty of cruise time. Just need to turn that down a bit.
Nordic 14 X-ray, hello.
That's better.
Walk 5558.
Confirm squawk 5558, Nordic 1.
No, because I just realised that I've added 1 to your squawk and the 8 isn't even a possible squawk. Could you just squawk ident?
Poor guy's looking down there wondering how can he squawk an 8.
Nordic 14 X-ray, squawk ident.
Squawk ident, Nordic 14 X-ray.
Perfect, thank you. Break, easy 890 Zulu Golf, turn right heading 180 degrees.
Right heading 180 degrees, easy 890 Zulu Golf.
Ryanair 22.
Maxim, do you want me to turn it off entirely? Hang on then.
Right, just like, yeah, Ryanair.
Oh, look at that.
Easy 627.
We checked to see if the transfer button worked earlier, and it did. That is neat.
And departure, very good evening.
That is neat.
45, 3.5 for 6,071 Romeo.
Whoa. Roger, there's loads of you at Manchester, so just stand by. Right, allow 731. Oh my god, Nordic 14 X-ray, descend flight level 26.
We'll let that screen reconfigure itself. There we go. Come back. That's better.
November 1 X-ray 260 and Barmy 1 Golf arrival. Thank you.
Easy 4 Romeo Echo, report speed to London, 132.6.
Report speed to London, can I book contact the previous please?
132.6.
132.6, have a good day, easy for Romeo.
Easy 89 Zulu Golf, descend to altitude 2,000 feet, turn right heading 235.
Right heading 235, descend 2,000, easy 890 Zulu Golf.
With that moon gone then, let me clear the cabin lights off completely. There you go. There's a screenshot for you.
Easy 89 Zulu Golf, cleared ILS approach, runway 27.
Cleared ILS approach, runway 27, easy 890 Zulu Golf.
Easy 67, request descent.
Easy 627, I was literally just coming to you, descend flight level 200.
200, easy 67.
Easy 492, stand of choice, wind 190.
So much traffic.
Clear to land.
So it sounds like this guy's also just taken over control at Manchester Airport, realised how much traffic there was, and realised he's got his work cut out for him. There's loads of them at Manchester.
Allow 731, descend flight level 70.
70, and all
Can you just confirm altitude for easy 67 for us?
Yeah, level 200.
200, easy 67.
Ryanair 98 Kilo Delta, when ready, descend flight level 200.
When ready, level 200, Ryanair 98 Kilo Delta.
Ryanair 2420, the next London is closing, I'm afraid. Monitor Unicom 122.8.
Monitor Unicom 122.8, thanks very much for your service, have a good evening.
Easy 627, report the speed restriction to Shannon Control 131.150.
131.5.
Nick says Harry can handle it. He's a pro. It is Harry, isn't it? I thought I recognised his voice.
150.
131.150 to easy 67.
Ryanair 98 Kilo Delta, report speed to Shannon 131.150.
Report speed Shannon 13115, Ryanair 98 Kilo Delta. Thanks, bye.
Easy 1166, next London's closing, monitor Unicom.
Can I have the frequency of the Unicom, please?
Anthony, yeah, this can fly on, have approaches. No
You're
problems there.
1228.
I knew I had an 8 in it. Thank you. 168, easy 166.
Nordic 148.
And as Maxwell says, if you turn it off long enough, next time when we turn it back on, it has to do the self-test. The same thing that you see when you power the aircraft up from cold and dark.
Monitor Unicom, goodbye.
One Unicom, 167.
Easy 34 Quebec Romeo, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, easy 34 Quebec Romeo, thanks.
Easy 72 Victor Victor, monitor Unicom, goodbye.
Unicom, easy 72 Victor, thanks, goodbye.
Easy 89 Zulu Golf, standard.
500 feet to go, and then we're at our cruise altitude.
And then for the flight 58 Nigel Golf. Thank you.
Some
EK 999, hello?
EK 999, hello, climb now, flight level 200.
Look at the tailwind as well, helping us on our way tonight.
EK 999, please say again.
EK
North Star.
999, climb now, flight level 200.
EK 999, flight level 200.
Shuttle 93 Mike Kilo, fly heading 090 degrees.
And our cruise.
Ashwell 93 Mike Kilo, second first.
Shuttle 93 Mike Kilo, fly heading 090 degrees.
290 degrees, Ashwell 93 Mike Kilo.
Sunwing 9068, next London is closing. Monitor Unicom for now, have a good flight.
Sunwing 9068.
Speedbird 259, route direct Kidley.
Angus McTavish, hey mate, how you doing? Long time no see.
Speedbird 259,
The weather radar doesn't work
route direct
because that is a
Kidley.
sim limitation,
Kidley, Speedbird 259.
not
Air Transit 405, set
not a
standard
Phoenix
pressure,
limitation.
Flight level 190.
Are we going to be off to Unicom, Gandhi? No matter.
Thanks, easy 71 Victor
It's
Lima,
been busy
monitor
enough, hasn't it?
Unicom now,
To give us time to
122
chat and rest our ears.
Monitor Unicom, easy 71 Victor Lima, many thanks.
Someone was asking about the equitime point a little bit earlier on.
EK,
There it is, coming up.
999.
Ryan, good evening.
999 at EK, hello. Go ahead.
Henty, is the tail number customizable?
EK 999.
I don't think the tail number is,
altitude.
but each livery obviously comes with its own.
EK 9999 asking for flight attitude position of the flight.
Shuttle 93 Mike Kilo, turn left heading 080 degrees.
30, Ashwell 93 Mike Kilo.
LL 731, fly heading 095.
Wonder if ATC is still on in Copenhagen. Airborne Geek, you are more than welcome. Thank you for being here. I mentioned Otteringham VOR earlier, didn't I? Clearly it is still operational. There it is. The Oscar Tango Romeo.
EasyJet 91X will be with you, level at flight level 200.
The performance is so much better now with left Manchester.
Hello, squawk 5640.
5640, 991X Lima.
Ryanair 22, when you're ready. Ryanair 22, when you're ready, descend flight level 200.
When will I be ready to say J200? Alright,
Out of interest, do you tend to fly quite slowly?
What kind of question is that?
Nope.
Is he a Cessna?
The name's James May, though. Shuttle
James
93
May.
Mike Kilo, descend 500 feet.
That's
1015.
brilliant.
Finish 1015, descend down to 2,500.
I hope everyone in the chat knows what Top Gun is. Not Top Gun, Top Gear.
Ryanair 73 Sierra Juliet level, now 5,000 aircraft 1 Romeo.
Ryanair
Captain
73
slow.
Sierra Juliet, hello, climb now, flight level 260.
260, Ryanair 73 Sierra Juliet.
EK 999, fly heading 270 degrees.
EK 799, fly to 270.
LL 731, turn left heading 085. Descend to altitude 2,000 feet, QNH 1014.
That's our approach chart, and our arrival chart is...
Look, we kindly repeat for LL 731.
Yeah.
LL 731, turn left heading 035. Sorry, no. Now I've screwed it up. LL 731, turn left heading 085, descend to altitude 2,000 feet on the QNH 1014.
Everybody tell I add Phoenix to the performance tool. If you've been SimSmart, there's absolutely no need. Phoenix has its own inbuilt performance calculator. Martin asks how the frame rates compare to fly-by-wire. I would say they are pretty much the same. But there's still a little bit of optimization the Fenix team want to do. Company message. Are they going to shout at us? Let's find out.
Shuttle 93 Mike Kilo, turn right heading 110 degrees.
Let's sign out to the actual menu over there.
Mike, Roger. Fever 259, further climb.
Phoenix operations, here we go. Oh, look at that! No delay card required. We pushed back on time. We didn't actually depart on time, but we did push back on time.
I got 1, hotel arrival, Cruiser 1441.
Air Transit 405, monitor Unicom 1228. Yeah.
Airborne Geek, am I going to upgrade the rig? I hope to within the next few weeks.
Me, because I just realised that
definitely.
someone's stepping over me. Just
yeah, I understand. I feel like you have a great night. We'll see you around.
Tell I, how about a 737 performance tool?
Ryanair 73 Sierra Juliet.
Don't talk daft.
Heading 305.
What cost index is it in now? Should we find out?
Lufthansa 65 Yankee, hello.
So in it, oh, it's still set to 0. That's not right, is it? Cruise 0.
Bravo 89 Papa, hello. Descend.
Let's get it back to 36.
Fenix 320, leaving my airspace now. Monitor Unicom 1228. Goodbye.
Over to Unicom. Thanks so much for the entertainment. Phoenix 320. Good night.
No bother. Adios. Break easy. 91 X-ray Lima. It'll be vectoring for the ILS approach 23 right at Manchester.
23 right at Manchester.
Unicom it is. Cue the animal noises. Right, so that's it. Have we got any ATC still available for us in Castrop? Let's go to the My Flight app. Just refresh everything there. Oh, looks like ATC is offline. We may be on our own. Oh no, that'd be quite sad if that is the case. Well, you know what? Never mind. We had a ball, didn't we? Getting out of Manchester. We had a ball. We had a delay. We had great ATC. We had to concentrate as well. Never mind. Nick, does Peter know we're on our way? Do you know what? That is a good point. Someone needs to get hold of Peter and tell him to open up control. Mark, thank you so much for your £10 super chat. That is really kind of you, Mark. And Mark says, thanks for the amazing streams today, Gav. Here's a bit to go towards the upgrade. Mark, thank you so much. I'm not going to lie, it's been it's been a hard day, but my word, it has been worth it. The work that the Fenix team have done, not just to get this product. I've been part of the beta team for about 3 months now, since I entered the beta testing phase, and all of the beta testers have been amazing. I mean, they have picked up on things that that I'd missed, and you know, vice versa. It's been a concerted effort to get the aircraft to where it is now. But when we first picked it up as a beta team, it was mightily impressive, even then. And it has just been refined a little bit over the last 3 months. I know Amir spoke a little bit about this on the Fenix Discord server. And they're a perfectionist group, and you know, they're absolutely nailing it. So much work has gone into this, and I often see messengers coming back from the Fenix guys overnight. I mean, I don't think they've slept for the last 2 or 3 weeks, pulling out the stops to get the aircraft to where this is. And you know, big shout out to them all. It's they have been absolutely amazing at what they've done. So big thumbs up, and I know you guys, most of you will be in their Discord server. We'll give them a pat on the back as well. It's an absolute privilege to be able to bring you the 2 streams that we've done today. And show it off. And of course, we're just showing normal ops at the moment. You know, everything's working. It's a fully serviceable aircraft at the minute. The fact that at any moment it might not be is kind of exciting a little bit. But to quote HD, when we were talking about this a few weeks back, we were saying that the failures are all modelled, they're all realistic in how often we can get them, and things like that. Real world pilots don't go to work every day stressed, pulling the hair out for fear of an ECAM warning. So don't worry about it. If we get anything, chances are it's going to be completely minor and nothing that's actually going to stop the flight. But it is a possibility, which I think is fantastic. Martin Patton, my goodness me, Martin, that is an incredibly kind super chat donation. Thank you so much, Martin, for that incredibly generous support that you've just given the channel. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying the stream tonight, and if you were available earlier on as well, that one too. And of course, if you're on our Discord server, I keep forgetting about this. On the Discord server, if you do have any questions, well, I am actually now allowed to talk about it. So not just when we're on live streams, but I'm allowed to talk about it. And if I don't know the answer, then I know where I can go and get them. But yeah, Martin, thank you so much. That was incredibly generous. Can I show you the step climb page? Let's have a look. Can I actually access that whilst we're at cruise? I'm not sure if I can. Oh, hang on. HD says, yeah, we can show the step climb, but we just need to enter 390. Right, well, recommended max is 384. So if we pop in 390 there, cruise flight level is above the maximum flight level. Does that mean it's not going to let me? It's going to shout at me and go, no. Can't do that. So what's the best way to try and access that HD? Vertical revision on a waypoint. What we're headed towards? We're headed towards Alassa. Let's go check that out. Oh, hang on, that's lateral. I want vertical. One sec. Ah, there we are. Let me just clear that message. Let me go and put 370 back in the prog page. There we go. Back to the flight plan. Vertical revision. Step outs. There we go. So I should be able to pop in sort of 3 390 or 385, whatever, at that next waypoint, and it will then presumably climb when it needs to enter it. So 390 just there, and then we can temporarily insert that. I'm not going to do it just because obviously we are on, mind you, we're not under ATC control, are we? So it has the optimum, yeah. So we could insert that and it would decide then when would be the optimum time to climb. Christian, just do it. Do you work for Nike, Christian? Top Gun, how's Top Descent working in the Phoenix compared to fly-by-wire? Well, instead of comparing them, I'm going to say that obviously the Phoenix is spot on. I've never had it not working. And the fly-by-wire, as long as you look after it, also works very well too. But obviously you don't have to look after it quite as much in the Phoenix. So HD says try opt instead of 390. What can we actually just type in the what we type it in there? Go on, HD. It's something new to us. It's not something I've used before. So I'll let you talk us through that. Let me just have a look how far we are away from top of descent. We're about 180 miles away on that. Right, so let's just go back, temporary erase. So hang on, if we just pop in then opt. Oh, hang on. Would we have to put /opt? Or does it still actually need an altitude in there? It's not just going to automatically take us to the optimum altitude, which was what, 384? Oh, actually no, that was the maximum, wasn't it? What was the optimum? Oh, optimum was 360. Nah, never mind. Optimum would be 1,000 feet lower. It's going to be interesting doing the landing as well in this, because nighttime landing is a little bit different. Isn't there water as well in front of 22 left? We're coming over water. I think there's land just before the runway. See if we get a bit of a black hole effect. So let's have a look at doing our arrival brief. I mean, this is pretty straightforward, and there's a little bit of local knowledge for Copenhagen as well. So we're coming in on the Tudlow to Fox. As we check this out, we need to be below flight level 110 at Tudlow. Let's double check that. So it's got us in, it's going to have us down at flight level 200 by Tudlow. That's fine. And then after that, after Tudlow, we should leave Tudlow flying, is it 231, I think? And then what tends to happen with the ATC here is we get given a manual leg. Yeah, there it is. So ATC, if they're online, would vector us in. If not, we're going to vector ourselves in. Let's just have a look at the arrival chart. So we'll pop Castrop in now, then I've got a bit of distance situational awareness. Is it Kilo Alpha Sierra? double check. Kilo Alpha Sierra, there it is. One, 2.5, is that right? 1.2.5, yeah. Let me clear the RadNav page out as well. Didn't do that. So now it should automatically be tuning to the closest VOR, which is Eel. And then let's find out a few more things regarding this approach, then we can get ourselves set up. Peter Scarab, hey mate, good evening. Oh wow, thank you so much for your kind super chat as well. You are on my turf now. Have you got the tower open for us, Peter? I don't know if there's any ATC on. There was a little bit earlier, but not. I don't think they're on there at the moment. So we're expecting the Tudlow 2 Fox. And transition altitude's 5,000 feet. Platform altitude is 3,000 feet. MSA as we're coming in will be 2,100. Weather in Copenhagen, I'll check that out in a sec. I'll double check, but last I checked it was Cav OK, so it's going to be Cat 1. Elevation 8. Let's have a look at Missed Approach. Missed Approach straight ahead 500 feet or to 1 mile on the ILSDME. Whichever is later. Left turn 187 climbing 3000. Is approach on online? Oh, so indeed, so it is 119.8. Let me get that in the standby. Peter says use Tudlow 1 November. Which is the one that you're not allowed to use for planning purposes? Is it that one? Yeah, this is the one. So we can't use this for planning purposes, but this is potentially the one that we would be given, isn't it? If we get given this one, then we can pop it in. Do you know what would be quite neat? Let's... oh, hang on. We need the guard frequency on there. Interesting when we set this back up, whether that's on. There we are. Right, so what I could do now, secondary flight plan. Let's delete the secondary flight plan as it is. Let's copy the active. Go arrival. 2 to left. And I want to change the star. Why isn't the star page coming up? What am I missing here? ILS 2 to the left, we should be able to enter in a new star, shouldn't we? So that... Oh, hang on. Is it... can we change it up here? That's interesting. Oh well, never mind. I was hoping to set up the secondary flight plan so that it, so that if we were given the new star by ATC, I could just activate the secondary flight plan. Oh, there it is! Ah! Right. What we're going to enter in? Tudlow 1 November. There it is. And no VIA for that. There we are. So if we're now given that, we can just activate the secondary flight plan, which, as you can see, cuts out that manual leg and brings us in on the RNAV approach. So it's not the VIA, the initial approach fix. There isn't one. or it's a consistent one, so this literally picks you up from the course of VOR and then takes you all the way through. There we are. Other things I can do to help set up my approach: go to the fixes page and runway 22 left. Just shove a 30-mile radius ring around there so we know roughly what we're doing when. And our top of descent is probably around 100 miles away. Jamie, we do have ATIS as well. I've just seen that come online. Let me check that out. Refresh. There it is. So, cash up information. Juliet. 22 left. Transition level 60. Wind 010 at 3. Sky condition few. Temperature is 13. QNH 1020. What was that wind again? 010 at 3. Alright. Let's go and fill out the performance page. So the wind is already filled in because it's based on the winds that we got earlier on back in Manchester. Obviously they've changed, so not by much, but there we go. And transition level is 60. So VAP is 137. Okay, let's work out how we're going to do this then. Just zoom out a little bit. Now, not to be used for planning purposes, but this is actually the arrival that ATC do give us. Unless they just pick us off and give us vectors in. But if we're going to go with this arrival, then obviously we've got various constraints, etc. In which case, this is where it becomes quite cool. So here, I'd like to be green dot by there. Should have done that in green. And then flaps 1 here. flaps 2 as we go down the glide. Of course all this can change if we're given vectors in. HD, have you never done the 2 November? I'm almost certain that's what I've been given in the past by the controllers. But then they've always picked me off and said, oh, do you want to go visual? And I've gone, no, because I'm in a flight simulator and I can't look around that window. Top of descent is now 70 miles. Alright, let's do the arrival brief, and we'll brief both. So we are going to be flight level below flight level 100 at Kilo Oscar Romeo. I'm just going to double check that is in there. I can't recall, is it saying that? Oh yeah, no, it is there. That's fine. Yeah, so flight level 250 knots at Kilo Oscar Romeo. We leave that on the 031 heading, max 250 knots. ATC is on, great. They'll vector us in. My general rule is green dot as we approach the end of the downwind. Flaps 1 as we make the base turn. Flaps 2 intercepting with the glide slope, and then on the ground look to vacate at, it's usually Bravo 4 that we vacate at, and then from Bravo 4 we'll take Bravo cross 30 and park wherever they tell us. If it was EasyJet Ops, then we'd be looking to park here, so give us a good idea normally of where we're going. A little bit of local knowledge from HD, max 15 knots on the Bravo 4 taxiway. So this approach, where does it actually begin, this approach? And then we'll contact ATC ahead of time. At Tudlow, which is there. So yeah, we're about 100 miles away from ATC. Fingers crossed they'll be online when we get there. Joseph B, the F stands, that's the one. Long walk to the terminal exit. Yeah, and there's no jetways either, so if it's raining, you get wet. There's a serene image, if ever I saw one. So Peter giving his local knowledge here. Normally November on mic is never used, but it is there if needed. It's mostly used in low traffic conditions and with lazy air traffic controllers on the job. Are you tarring yourself with that brush, Peter? Never, never. Cypher, nice to see you flying into your home airport. You are more than welcome. Alex, can I put on the dome lights? Yeah, certainly can. Oh, look at that. Look at the heat out of the engines, causing a disturbance on the ground lights down below. So, dome lights, 1 sec. There you go. So this is what it looks like. I'll leave that on for now till we start heading down. NJ Sunday, you were going to fly tonight, but you're now fixed watching the stream, doing a grand job. NJ, thank you so much. I'd love to know as well, guys, how many of you in the chat are new to the channel today on the Fenix as released? Just mildly curious. Or if you've been with the channel for months. Hanny, is it frame rate friendly compared to the A320X? It's at the moment it's the same, but I know the team will still want to do some optimizations, so I'll just give you. And bear in mind, I'm running a GTX 1660. I'm streaming as well, and it's holding up. It's holding its own. Daniel asks, when selecting an EasyJet livery, is the cabin also EasyJet? No, not yet. That's not modded. That's just standard. Bear in mind as well, you can also turn the cabin off if you feel the need to save on frame rates. Cypher says you're new here. NJ, you've been there months. William, you're new. Steph, you've just come today as well. Alex, you've been here for months. Lee, I'm a little new. I like that. I'm a little new. LPG, is it possible to move seat? You mean in the flight deck? You can fly if you wish from the right hand seat. There's actually an option on the EFB to set this as your default position, and if you're in the cabin as well, yeah, we can move seats. We can hop forward a little bit. Oh, hang on, wrong button. Yeah, so we can hop forward, and oh, look at that. That's nice, isn't it? Diffuse, when can I do full real EasyJet operations? Well, I'm kind of doing those at the moment, just obviously the Fenix livery. But we will start doing those. But for now, for certainly the next few days, whenever I'm flying this aircraft, I've got to showcase off the Fenix livery and advertise the Fenix guys, because it's only fair. Their work is absolutely immense. Paul Newman, good morning, sir. How are you doing? LPG, can I move the seat itself? I don't think so. I think that's fixed. Then again, I've not really tried, to be honest. There's just so much to try out. I certainly haven't tried everything. Big thank you to those of you that are new to the channel today. Really do appreciate that. And if you are new, of course, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and certainly don't forget to turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss future streams with this fantastic aircraft. And of course, as soon as we get a chance, we're going to start building up a nice tutorial series on all the little features and what we can do with them, because there is just so much to go through. Honey Nabil, thank you so much for your kind donation. Really really generous of you. I hope you're enjoying the flight. I hope you're enjoying the content. And we're about 10 minutes away from the top of our descent. Can I show you the go around on the flight plan? Yeah, if I just scroll down far enough. There it is. There's not much of a go around here. It's a bit of a manual go around. So we climb 3,000 feet, and what was it now? He says, I've forgotten. 3,000 feet, and we fly heading 187, is it? Yeah. Virtual Pilot says if you zoom in far enough on the displays, you can actually see the pixels. Yeah, I remember seeing the pictures of that when they were done. Right, we're near the top of our descent, so there it is. We're going to set flight level 110. Down we go. and that should level us off at the constraint. Have I put the right altitude in there? Yeah, flight level 110. And that was at the Kilo Oscar Romeo. There it is. So it says below flight level 110. If you wish, just as I've done the fly-by-wire before, I can amend that and make sure that's at flight level 110. If I did that and inserted it, that then becomes a hard constraint. Down we go, following that profile. Let's tune to the approach frequency, which is 119.8.
West 115.
Easy 11 Tango Bravo, speed 200.
Speed 200 is you 11 Tango Bravo.
Ryanair 172, descent 3,000 feet.
So when we're inbound to Toledo, we'll give them a call.
Speedbird 808, maintain 180 knots until 60 ME.
180 till 6, speedbird 808.
Lufthansa 285, descent flight till 60.
Descent 60, Lufthansa 285.
Copenhagen approach, good evening, Fenix 320, inbound to low, and we're passing flight level 305 for flight level 110.
Fenix 320, you're still quite a bit outside my airspace, but you can plan for the 222 Foxtrot arrival for runway 2 to lift.
Tudlow 2 Fox arrival, thank you very much, and we'll wait to hear from you, Fenix 320.
Approach, good afternoon. So, good evening, Scandinavian 84 Romeo, inbound manual.
Inbound manual.
172,
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Scandinavian 172 to left heading 060 degrees. Scandinavian 8 Mike.
Paul, so will VNAV now do all of the work? Not with this particular approach, no, because there's a big manual leg. So there's only one constraint on it.
Coming aboard, screening identified speed 200 and descent flight to 8.
What it will be working based off is the fact that we need to be 3,000 feet here, but because we've got the manual leg, it doesn't know how long we're going to be flying this manual leg for, so we as pilots have to sort of, well, we will intervene to make sure that we're on the right profile.
Lufthansa 3, Romeo Lima, descent 3,000 feet, speed 180 knots.
3,000 feet, 180, Lufthansa 3 Romeo Lima.
Easy 11 Tango Bravo, speed 180 knots.
Right, let's put it into HD mode, shall we?
Descent 3000, 1020, Lufthansa 285.
Ryanair 172, turning left heading 060 degrees.
Ryanair 172, thank you.
No, can I explain what a manual leg is? Yeah, sure. So if I just bring up the chart of the arrival we're going to be doing. So we'll come in at Tudlow.
No worries. Clear to land, 22 left.
And then from Kilo Oscar Romeo, we're on the Tudlow 2 Fox, which is this one just here. it doesn't go anywhere. See how we've got sort of like these very small tiny arrows? This is a manual leg, which means from here, if you're on VATSIM, VATSIM would be, VATSIM controllers will give you vectors to the final approach to intercept the ILS. If you haven't got any VATSIM ATC, then you'll just have to vector yourself in. Set a sensible downwind track, and then come in, make a base turn, and just fly a basic traffic pattern to vector yourself in.
Lufthansa 285, turn right heading 03, 03.
Right heading 030, Lufthansa 285.
Thank you to all the new subscribers as well who have come on during the stream today. I do keep seeing the messages. Apologies I can't welcome each and every one of you, but thank you so much for that.
Left 350 degrees, Scandinavia 84 Romeo.
JD Shem, the centre of gravity that you need to set on the trim is found after engine start on the fuel prediction page, and it's just here, so it's currently 29.9.
Maintain 160 knots, operate up to 4, and number 1
Copenhagen, hello, car Egypt 62, view destination Roma, Samantino, information to get on board 2010.
First one now 172, if you need it, turn right heading 24, 0 degrees to establish.
Can you say again, sorry?
Patrick, how do you get the fixed rings? So go to the flight plan page, make sure you're on the top of the flight plan page, top left, so the line side key, left one, and then to the fix info page, and you can see I've got our arrival runway and 30 mile fixed ring around that. Ryan, in here, how do you calculate flex temp for the takeoff? It has an inbuilt calculator that you use for your departure calculations.
Scandinavian 8 Mike, wind calm, runway 2 to left, clear to link. Scandinavian 8 Mike, wind calm, runway 2 to left, clear to left.
H-Master 2K, sadly not.
Speedbird 808, welcome to Copenhagen, taxi stand Charlie 28, via Bravo, Yankee and Quebec, cross runway 12.
Bravo, Yankee and Quebec to the Charlie 28, Speedbird 808, and cross runway 12.
Fine, 172.
Christopher Shaw, thank you so much, Christopher, for your continued support, and of course your very kind £10 super chat there, saying great stream, mate, loved it. My dad thought it was real. That's testament to both the Phoenix and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Thank you, Christopher, really kind of you.
Runner 539, taxi point, runway 2 to right, via Whiskey, Romeo, hold short of Victor.
023 right, via Whiskey, Romeo, Victor.
So, I'm very excited to say as well that our next stream in the Phoenix aircraft will be tomorrow night. Same time tomorrow night.
Oh, sorry, Gadget 963, are you ready to copy?
Red copy, Gadget 963.
Gadget 963, clear destination, connection 1 Charlie, departure, runway 2 to right, squawk 44, question squawk 4416.
Jayhawk, probably about 20 minutes, yeah, 20-25 minutes, that probably seems about right. Christopher, you said, Dad, look, it's a pilot doing a stream from the cockpit. With the world's best Wi-Fi on the aircraft, I'm sure.
Ryanair 170 on the final of runway 22.
Lou, how long have... sorry, Adventure, how long have Phoenix been working on this? I actually don't know, but I'm guessing not long after Microsoft Flight Simulator was released, to be honest with you.
Ryanair 172, runway 2 to left, clear to late.
Lou, when's the release? I actually don't know, and I'm not just ignoring the question there. I actually don't know, so I can't possibly say.
Left 250, cleared to the left, Lufthansa 285.
Ryanair 84, Romeo, turn left, question right turn, heading 03, 0 degrees.
Ewald, you've got us on TCAS 10 miles in front of you. Excellent. Let's keep that separation. Okay, seatbelt signs coming on.
That's for Scandinavian 84 Romeo.
Confirm, turn right heading 303 degrees, descend.
Let's do our approach checklist. So our arrival brief is confirmed. Seatbelt signs are on.
300 degrees.
Minimums are 208 set. Engine mode selector normal. EFP is stowed.
Right turn 030 degrees.
Lufthansa 3 Romeo Lima, maintain 180 knots until 60 ME.
180 till 6, 3 Romeo Lima, thanks. Easy 11 Tango Bravo, clear the finish, start left, 22 left, 5 miles.
1 Tango Bravo, thank you. Winds calm, continue push number 2.
Stage 24 Romeo Mike, ready for push.
First Scandinavian 8 Mike, welcome to Copenhagen, taxi via Bravo, cross runway 12, hold short of Zulu.
Taxi via Bravo, cross runway 12 and hold short of Zulu, Scandinavian 8.
539, continue right turn via Yankee, Foxtrot and Alpha, cross runway 12.
Anthony S., you ask a very, very good question there. If you fly the fly-by-wire and you're happy with it, would you feel confident in this aircraft? Yes, absolutely yes.
Foxtrot and Alpha.
Apologies, Yankee Foxtrot.
It just takes the realism, I suppose,
Station calling for pushback.
a little bit further.
4 Romeo Mike, stage 24 Romeo Mike.
Scheduled 14 Romeo Mike, push and start is approved, QNH 1020, face north.
020, facing north, push and start approved on 4 Romeo Mike.
Easy 11 Tango Bravo, winds calm, runway 2 to left, clear to land.
Clear down, TT left, easy 11 Tango Bravo.
Copenhagen approach, Phoenix 666, inbound.
There's our contact me. We're on frequency,
Phoenix
so
identified
let's tell them we're there.
060 degrees, descend flight level 80, expect ILS approach runway 2 to left.
Leave course at 060 degrees, flight level 80, expect runway 2 to left, Phoenix 666.
And approach Fenix 320, passing flight level 120 for 110, inbound Kilo Oscar Romeo.
Fenix 320, Copenhagen Airport, good evening. Leave course heading 060 degrees, descend flight level 80, expect ILS approach runway 2 to left.
Descend flight level 06, correction. Leave Kilo Oscar Romeo heading 060 and descend flight level 80. Expect approach 2 to left for Fenix 320.
Scandinavian 84, will turn left heading 190 degrees, clear ILS approach runway 2 to left.
Left 190 degrees, clear ILS 22 left for the Navy 84 Romeo.
So I've now just popped her into open descent. I'll start winding that speed back a little bit.
Cross runway 12.
Taxi descent Bravo 7 via Bravo Yankee and Papa and runway 12, Scandinavian 8 Mike.
And we're going to leave Kilo Oscar Romeo heading 060. And we're going to get vectors to ILS runway 22.
And Scandinavian 84, Romeo, free speed.
Free speed for
Dark Fury, thank you so much, mate. Says, great stream. You may have tempted me to buy it. If there's on a 1660, it would look awesome. On a 3060, grab yourself a beer. Well deserved afterwards. Do you know what? I'm going to be completely honest with you. The last thing I did before locking myself away to start this stream, I put a beer in the fridge, and I am so looking forward to it after the flights we've done today.
First 1, 2, 3 bucks, just in time for your Romeo Lima.
Plenty of time. Easy 11 Tango Bravo, welcome to Copenhagen. For now, taxi via Bravo, cross runway 12, hold short of Zulu.
Taxi Bravo, cross runway 12 and hold short of Zulu, easy 11 Tango Bravo.
Right, so let's fly heading 060, leaving Kilo Oscar Romeo. A little late pulling that, to be honest, but there we go.
Final 539, winds calm, runway 2 to right, clear for takeoff.
Winds calm, clear for takeoff, 23 right, right now, 539.
Lufthansa 285, winds calm, runway 2 to left, clear to left.
Now, just check that what I'm doing here, HD, because one of the devs told me we can just do that. Let me just zoom out.
Bravo, one is Yankee, cross runway.
And that gives us a centre line as well.
Cross runway 12, thanks for the great service as always. From the free
So we're in heading mode. There's our extended centre line.
Scandinavian 355, passing flight level 180, and inbound Kilo Oscar Romeo.
Scandinavian 355, Copenhagen, good evening, identified, leave Kilo Oscar Romeo.
Paul S, no, everything's
descent flight level 80,
built in on its own.
Sorry,
Sorry, I'm listening to ATC.
To left, leaving Kilo Oscar Romeo at 060 and landing 80.
Fenix 320, speed 250 knots, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1020.
Descend 5,000 feet, speed 250, QNH 1020, Fenix 320.
Fenix 666, descent 5,000
Thrust
feet,
idle,
QNH
open descent.
1020, speed 240 knots.
There was a lot of zeros in that readback.
1020, QNH in 5,000 feet, Phoenix 66.
Activate the approach phase.
Easy 11 Tango Bravo, taxi stand Foxtrot 1, Hawaii Bravo, Romeo and Whiskey.
Foxtrot 1, Bravo, Romeo, Whiskey. One more Tango Bravo, thanks for service.
Just shallow off that rate of descent a little bit. He's told us to keep the speed up 250 knots, so if I'm not careful, I would end up trundling along quite low for a long period of time. We don't want that. Little stutter there. I'm going to imagine that's as Copenhagen loads in. We've got the flight temper scenery in, so it's a bit demanding as well.
Approach facing north, QNH 1020.
Welcome to those of you joining for the landing. We're about to start our base leg into Copenhagen's runway 22 left.
Scandinavian 84, Romeo wind call, expect late landing clearance.
PM has identified the Oscar X-ray Sierra.
Ryanair 539 identified, climb flight level 190.
Climb into 190, Ryanair 539.
Scandinavian 8 Mike at the gate. Thank you for the fantastic service as always. Good night. Bye-bye.
Thanks for flying, bye-bye. Ryanair 539, proceed direct Elde, Echo Lima.
Departure on runway 22 right.
Scandinavian 84, Romeo runway 22 left, clear to land, wind call.
Clear to land, Scandinavian 84 Romeo.
Danilo,
Ryanair 539, proceed direct
if you
Elde,
want to
Echo
switch
Lima.
views quickly, just use custom views, mate. Then, there they are. Look at that moon reflection. Oh, how nice is that?
Scandinavian 355, descent flight level 60.
Descent flight level 60, Scandinavian 355.
Lufthansa 285, welcome to Copenhagen, taxi stand.
Warm enough now to get rid of the anti-ice, thank you.
Cross runway 12.
It is stuttering just a little bit as we get closer to the flight temper scenery.
Fenix 320, descent 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, Phoenix 320.
Requesting taxi, just 962.
Skyjet 963, taxi holding point runway 2 to right via Sierra, hold short Victor.
Taxing to right via Romeo Hold via Sierra, hold short Victor, taxi 963.
There's the airport.
539, did you copy the direct?
Copy direct in Echo Echo Lima, right, FY39.
Be the pilot gamer, missed approach is not shown on the navigation display purely because the missed approach here is just a manual leg. So
Fenix 320, speed 210 knots or greater.
210 knots or greater, Fenix 320. Clean speed is 210, that's handy.
Descent 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet, Phoenix 666.
Scandinavian 355, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1020, speed 240 knots.
5,000 feet, QNH 1020 and speed 240.
So back to managed speed.
Scandinavian A4 Romeo, welcome to Copenhagen. Taxi stand Bravo 10, Bravo, Yankee and Mike, cross runway 12.
Taxi to San Bravo 10 via Bravo, Yankee Mike, cross runway 12, Scandinavian A4 Romeo.
Fenix 666, turn left heading 05, short of east.
0, Phoenix 666.
539 are leaving controller space, Monty Unicorn 122 display.
So I'm just listening to ATC, we're expecting a turn to turn to the right
Question 9
in a moment.
Taxi via Yankee, Foxtrot and Alpha, cross runway 12.
Probably as soon as we see that glide slope starting to come up.
Agent 1 for Romeo Mike, for taxi.
Agent 1 for Romeo Mike, taxi 1.2 to right via Sierra, Victor, Yankee, Foxtrot and Alpha. Cross
210 or more, we're at green dot, which is 210.
Alpha cross runway 12, Agent 1 for Romeo Mike.
Yeah, that's confirmed Yankee, Foxtrot and Alpha.
Again 1 for Romeo Mike.
I just confirmed after Yankee, it's via Foxtrot.
Little ship down there.
Then Sierra, Victor, Yankee, Foxtrot and Alpha 1 for Romeo Mike.
Copenhagen, taxi 06, city taxi.
City taxi 06, taxi 1.2 to right via Sierra, Victor, Yankee.
We normally get quite a short final here. So as soon as he gives us that turn, we're going to go flaps 1.
Okay, taxi to runway 22 right, via Sierra, Victor, Yankee, Foxtrot and Alpha, and then cross runway 12.
Fenix
approach, transfer 285, I do apologize. I wrong way.
That was blocked. I heard 2,000 feet.
Fenix 320, speed 180 knots, descent 2,000 feet.
Speed 180 knots, descent 2,000, Phoenix 320.
Fenix 666, descent 3,000 feet, turn right heading 060 degrees.
Okay, flaps 1, speed checked, flaps 1.
3,000 feet, 060, Phoenix 666.
Reducing 180.
Fenix 320, turn right heading 190 degrees, clear left approach, runway 2 to left, report established.
Turn right heading 190, clear ILS approach, runway 2 to left, report established, Phoenix 320.
Fenix 666, when able to speed 180.
Runway 30,
Locked. Fenix 666, when able, speed 180 knots.
180 knots, Phoenix 666.
And the station calling second.
So,
Cross runway 12.
about a 9-mile final. Radar altimeter's alive.
Scandinavian 355, descent 3,000 feet.
2,000 feet, Scandinavian 355.
Just confirm 3,000.
Flaps 2.
Yes, 3,000.
Speed check, flaps 2.
Thank you.
There's our arrival runway. Do you know what? Phoenix 320, are we okay to just track left a little bit to intercept that localizer?
Fenix 320, affirm and speed is yours.
Roger, Phoenix 320. We'll report established. Glide slope blue, lock blue, cat 3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2. Lock star, glide slope start.
Speed 220 knots or less.
Speed 220.
Start configuring.
Scandinavian 355.
Sky Egypt 963, winds 020 degrees 6 knots, 2 to
Flaps
right,
3.
clear for takeoff.
Oops.
Fenix 666, turn right heading 100 degrees, descent to fast speed.
And flaps 4.
170 degrees, descent 2000 feet, Fenix 66.
Need to run the landing checklist. Phoenix 320 established, runway 22 left.
Fenix 320, thank you. Winds 020 degrees 6 knots, runway 22 left, clear to left.
Clear land, Phoenix 320.
Agent 14, do me Mike on Alpha 1 ready for departure.
There we go. Just make sure all those lights are on. It's a little darker, I think, in this flight deck. Can't actually see. Landing checklist. Cabin is secured. Auto thrust speed. Go around altitude 3000. Set. ECA memo landing. No blue.
Maintain 160 knots until 4 DME.
190 degrees, speed 160 until
1000 feet.
DME, cleared for 22 left, Phoenix 666.
Great. Scandinavian 355, descent to fast speed.
Down to 2000 feet, Scandinavian 355.
Autopilot disengaged. I have control.
Hundred above. Minimum. 100.
Light slope.
40.
Egypt 963, identified climb flat level 190.
Identified flight level 190, get to fast speed.
Egypt 606, current departing Boeing 737, line up at weight, runway 2 to right bind.
After departing traffic line up at weight behind,
Phoenix 666 established localizers to the left.
Phoenix 666, wind 020 degrees 6 knots, runway 2 to left.
A little bit of oversteer on that exit, wasn't there?
Sky Egypt 14 Romeo Mike, runway 2 to right, clear for takeoff, wind 020 degrees 6 knots.
Runway 22 right, clear to takeoff, Sky Egypt 14 Romeo Mike.
Fenix 320, welcome to Copenhagen, any preferred parking?
Your discretion, thanks, Phoenix 320.
Fenix 320, then taxi stand Delta 1 via Bravo and Romeo, cross runway 12.
Delta 1 via Bravo, Romeo, clear to cross runway 12. Thank you, Phoenix 320.
Scandinavian 355, turn right heading 190 degrees, clear less approach, runway 2 to left.
1 MSFS, I'm clear tireless to Scandinavian 355.
All stations Copenhagen approach is closing in 5 minutes.
Scandinavian A320 on the block, thanks for the service, always fun flying into Copenhagen on a Monday. Just.
Yeah, thanks for flying and see you next time, bye bye.
So, let me just get on the straight and narrow, and then we can work out where we actually are. Right, there's runway 3012. Let's just get the weather radar turned off. I know it doesn't work, but
Stage 14, Romeo Mike identified, climb flat level 19.
APU's on.
Flat level 190, silent 14.
And we're going Bravo, Romeo, stand Delta 1 straight ahead. So guys, second flight down with the Phoenix.
Runway 2 to right, clear for takeoff.
What are your guys' opinions?
Scandinavian 355 established.
Not an active runway, so don't need to worry about the strobes.
Wind 0203, 6 knots.
Number 2, Scandinavian 355.
Scandinavian 355, runway 2 to left, clear to land.
2 to left, clear to land, Scandinavian 355.
Fenix 666, welcome to Copenhagen. Taxi stand Delta 2, via Bravo and Romeo.
So the air traffic controller has stayed for the 2 Phoenix landings tonight.
Stand Delta 2 via Bravo, Romeo, cross runway 12.
Fair play to the controller.
Egypt 606 identified, climb flat level 190.
Level 190, Egypt 606.
Egypt, question Sky, Egypt 963, Monty Unicom 122, decimal 8, bye bye.
122 decimal 8, stage 163, thank you so much for the great service. I'll see you again. Ciao.
Thanks for flying.
Straight ahead of us then is Delta 1, our stand for the night. Then one of the things I didn't show on stream this afternoon was the engine shutdown sounds. So we're going to go ahead and listen to those before we go. A quick sneak over the glare shield. Wonderful. Right, let me just pop on the parking brake. Is that APU running? Yeah, I don't want to shut the engines down until that's up and running. They're done. Let me come off the VATSIM frequencies. I'm going to head outside and then I'm going to cut the engines. So not the best view, but just have a listen to this then. Let me cut the music as well. Beautiful. You'll also have noticed the jetway has connected. That has been done automatically. I haven't called that. The option for the ESB to do that is sorted, and of course we can commence deboarding. Actually, no, we can't. Not until I've turned the seatbelt signs off. Beacon lights can come off as well. Right, now they can commence deboarding. There we go. So, passengers are deboarding. Fuel pumps can come off. Come down and set the transponder to standby squawk 2000. And I think if we go over to the Fenix app and check out the live mass and balance, we should probably see some deboarding. Do they do deboarding on this? Oh, I thought they did. Oh, well, never mind. Basically, we just get to we will get to deboard, but actually, do we need to open the doors? Well, that door is opened. We'll open that door as well, and we can have the aft stairs, chocks and cones, GPUs there. Let's go ahead and connect that up, and that's it. We're done. Let's just clear the that ECAM warning. Systems all normal, doors all open. Job done. Oh, there we go. Now we're deboarding. I thought it did. I could have sworn I'd seen it deboarding in the past when we were testing it. Yeah, and there we go. As everyone disappears, look how we move off off piste with the flight envelope. Oh, that's great. Are our strobes still on? They are. Tell you what, look at that. That's absolutely awful. We'll have to see if we can have a look at trying to set those up onto the TCA buttons, because trying to see those in the dark was a little bit tricky, to be fair. Right. 2 flights down with the Fenix. I hope you guys like this as much as I do. I think it is just, well, it's living up to the hype. Let me say that. It is absolutely living up to the hype that was created on the fly-by-wire Discord. Not fly-by-wire, sorry. It's been a long day. It's been a very, very long day. How long we've been streaming tonight? Nearly 3 hours. I forget how long the earlier one was. But the Fenix Team. A big thanks to them once again for allowing me to showcase this aircraft. To those of you who have donated and contributed to the channel during our streams tonight and earlier on this afternoon, a big thanks to you guys. Really do appreciate that. EasyJet SimPilot channel members, as always, thank you for your continued support. To the mods who have done a fantastic job today, please go get yourselves a beer. You have absolutely earned that. To HD as well for his guidance, tuition to us all throughout, not just today, but throughout the last few months. I have a feeling he's going to have his work cut out for him as the Fenix drops and we all start to enjoy this aircraft. No release date just yet, I'm afraid. I have absolutely no idea when that's going to be, so please do not ask. But tomorrow night we'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time, with another Real Ops flight. Haven't decided where yet. We may even be brave and go over across the pond and visit our friends in the USA, and we might go on VATSIM as well, just for a bit more fun. Thanks so much, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night. And remember, in our Discord server, if you are in there, the NDA has been lifted, so I am allowed to chat about the Fenix as well. Big love to the devs of the Fenix. If you're watching, thanks so much. I know some of you have been, and I look forward to seeing you all again in the next live stream. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Fenix.